Greetings, trackers. I'm out here in the forest and it is March 8th. So it's very early in spring. Well, not quite spring yet, but look what I found. Black bear scat. So these scats are made all of grasses and vegetation. And when I follow the trail here, it's not very well worn yet because we're early in the season. But look at the side-to-side stomping nature of this trail. Here's a footprint here. And if you look forward, you can make them out really well. This is redwood duff. It's very deep, and the bear has already been putting its feet in a left-right pattern all the way through here as it stomps and makes its way to a bed. So see how these depressions show up very well. The lighting is kind of terrible right now. I apologize for that. But I really wanted to show you this from this angle so you can see these well-worn depressions in the redwood duff leading to this very round circular depression right here, which is a bear's bed. And it looks like it's not really ringed with scat yet, as it will be later in the season. But the bear has already been coming in here and stomping to make these stomp trails here. And this is the bed. You can see the redwood needles here have been depressed in the center. They normally look all fluffy like that. But right here in the middle, they're all compacted down. This is a black bear's bed. Here's a scale. I'll throw a 3-inch ruler down there so you can see approximate size. This is an area that was used in the past as a bear bed. And the trail goes on that way. And you can see the tree that was used in the previous attempt at making a bed here, which has been quite a few years ago now. But see how the stomp trail leaves and goes around that tree there. There's another well-worn footstep right there. And then all the way around here. Around the redwood tree. See the big worn stomps here? Right there. Right there, right there, right there. As it goes all the way around the corner here. Here. And here, and here, and here. Just a right-left pattern in very well-worn stomps. And it's going all the way around the tree. You can make it out from here. Right there, and there, and there. I'm going slowly so you can see this. It's pretty remarkable the amount of sign that bears make. I'm just pointing them out one by one. There's a nice hollow redwood here, right here, that it appears not to have used. I'm putting my stick in each one just to show you how well worn these are. So this is a black bear activity early in the season, and excuse me, it's coming up over here. I'm just going to skip ahead here because I want to show you this. This tree was one that they started using a couple years ago. And you can see all the activity here. So this is a marking tree. So here are some fresh scratches right there. Marks here. All the way up this tree. The more fresh stuff is the stuff that's still oozing sap and has the lighter colored bark underneath it. Those are more fresh injuries to the tree. And those are claws right there. The fifth is probably around there somewhere, but 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't quite stretch. Can't find 5, but not unusual. But you can see all the claw marks and how fresh they are on this tree. There's some old bite marks on the other side that might be of interest. Let's see if they've refreshed any of this. This is the old marking right here that's healed over. The tree is trying to heal the scars there. But you can see this tree has been used for a while. There's bite marks up here So all this is black bear activity. Quite early in the season, being March, but there you are. We don't get snow here, so it's not unusual for bears to be active almost all winter. And, you know, they might go into a den for a while, particularly the moms that are going to give birth to cubs, but they are able to get up and walk around and explore their environment at all times of year. So, this is a pretty neat bear tree, and you saw that really cool trail that the bear left getting here. So, this is all black bear activity and stuff that you could find if you go out and start trailing black bears. There's a large collection of black bear scat over there, and again, more sign on a tree. So there's probably another bear bed over there. Let's go look a little closer. I'm making plenty of noise to scare this guy off. Okay, from back here, you can see all these piles. I count 5 piles of bear scat here. And the tree shows a lot of shredding on the bark, which is an indicator of a bear collecting nest material for bedding. They make mattresses out of that stuff. There's also a stump trail here. You can see his trail going through here. There's a regularly used bear trail. So it might be using the inside. There is a hollow in the center of these redwoods here. And I suspected back in the fall that this was going to get used because there was some sign back then. And I'll try to link to that video. There was sign back then that they were moving some of the bark to create nest material or mattress material. But you can see these nice scat piles here. And this is typical around black bear beds. So there's a foot for scale. Just a quick rough scale. And then here's the trail. So you can see the worn in places here. It's typical for these bear beds to get ringed in with scats eventually over time with use. And since it is very early spring and the grasses are just beginning to grow, they're just starting to use them. So it looks like the bed may have been right in the middle of those redwoods right there. Quite large accumulations of scat. And all this scat is made of grass. So the bears spend a lot of time right now harvesting grass for food because it is only March and there's very little in the way of food available right now. So these large accumulations of scat are indications of the diet. Now notice these very, very well-worn footsteps here heading straight up to that bed. Here, 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 and on up there. I do have a trail camera nearby on the tree. I might want to move it over here just to see if there's a way to catch the bear coming and going from this bed. I don't want to put scent over there either. I want to show you, but I don't want to put scent. So here's another trail departing in this direction. This is the centralized location of the bed, but there will be trails departing from here to go to various feeding sites. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at that beautiful mattress. Wow. That's fantastic. So the bear's been sleeping right up there. And he doesn't leave scat up there. I'm going to try to go around, but you can see all the shredded bark removed from these redwood trees that they use to make their little mattresses. And that's a fantastic one. Look at the view he's got there. It's right on the edge. I do not want to put too much scent here, so I'm going to go backwards. So I kind of went backwards on his trail here, just following the regular trail. And it goes that way. But more scats, more fresh scats, and indicators that this has been used for a while. The real spectacular thing, though, is the bed, which is in that hollow between the trees. I'll get a little closer, I just don't want to climb up there and leave scent. So here's the overall view, showing the cluster of trees and the stump in the center. In redwoods we call this a fairy ring because these trees on the outside are living from the root system of the tree that was there. More More really good stomps here as the bear is approaching. So the trail is clear. You can follow it from here and see where he gets up into that beautiful bed right there. Look at the scat going down the edge there. And he's got a beautiful view. Look at this. It's on the edge of a ridge, looking out at the forest. It's got this perfect view. And he can see people coming for a long ways away. And that's why I don't want to leave a lot of scent. But you can see the shredded bark and how high up the tree the bear was shredding it. Starts at about 6 feet, roughly. And there's the bed. See that nice little depression right in the center there? This little cup shape right there is a black bear's bed, made out of shredded redwood bark as mattress material. And it's nice and cozy in here. Got a beautiful setup. And that's why I'm not approaching too closely, because I don't want to leave my scent there and scare it off. I intend to set a trail camera somewhere here and hopefully be able to get some videos. I don't know if it'll work. Knowing this bear, he'll probably knock it off the tree, but we'll see. Here's another view to give you an idea of the cup-like structure of this depression in the redwood duff.